Oh, all. I hope you've had a good day. I've had a good day. I just finished watching Candace's episode. My girl had Dory on it, and then she had this old school clip with Carson from MTV where it was a homegirl, Amanda from Florida, asking a question. I'm like, my girl, I got none but love and respect for you, homie. We ride at dawn. You know, I said to myself as I went to the post office to mail more filings for my court case in reference to just the corruptive system, you know, and it's against SNAP benefits. I've got a huge case. Case. I'm blowing the whistle, baby. And just a huge case in reference to the systematic abuse that is taking place against me. But it's not only taking place against me, it's taking place against millions. So my case sets the precedence for other people being mistreated. And so you can call it what you want. Like I told my coworker, I'm like, look, if I'm the one blowing the whistle, I'll blow it. You know, and it's come to me today. I've come to the realization that this administration is just never going to have my back. And they're not actually going to do anything that they said they were going to do in reference to the corruption and transparency and fighting the evil in this world. I've wrapped my head around it, and so I've come to the terms that they are not going to be the ones saving me. And good thing for them is I no longer need saving, so we're good here. You can have your Great Gatsby little event that you planned, and you can take that, you can spin it, and you can run your Hunger Games, because allow me to provide you some wisdom in reference to the Great Gatsby. Okay, the Great Gatsby world didn't fall because someone stormed the mansion. It fell because the illusion couldn't sustain itself once truth walked into the room. And let me tell you, whether you want to believe it or not, truth is already in that room with all of you guys. All your little events, all your little power trips, all your little egos, all your little corruptions, all your little dirty deeds, all your little sliding it under the rugs, all your little funny money, your money laundering, your, assassinations that you keep hiding because you're part of this, SYC, and you put other countries before the American people, and it's insanity. It's absolutely insanity. And this is where they're at. They don't care. They do not care. They're literally mocking it in front of our face with that event. I mean, it's crazy to me to have a president that doesn't care about the people. He only cares about the MAGA people or the people in, where. He cares about the people that fund him. That's all these people care about. And so I wanted to break down the Great Gatsby. Why this feels like a spiritual slap in the face. Allow me to break it down. Spiritually, leadership carries three core responsibilities. One would hope. Stewardship, caring for those entrusted to you. Okay. Humility, remembering power is borrowed, not owned. Power is borrowed, not owned. So although you might carry the power now, it is borrowed. You do not own it. And how you treat the power when you have it is what your legacy is going to look like. And right now, your legacy is not looking great. It's truly not. I don't know if you just missed the memo, but it's not. Compassion, tending to the most vulnerable first. Throwing an opulent luxury-themed party with millions struggle for food and federal workers go unpaid signals access over empathy. Appearance over duty, and celebration over compassion. Straight up, no chaser. It's not about the party itself, it's the timing, the symbolism, and the message, which I heard loud and clear. I don't know if anybody else picked up the message with it, but I did. Message received. Leaders who feast while their people suffer invite downfall, not a blessing. So I'm no longer I'm glad not to be on your side of the fence. You guys can have that downfall because that's where you're on your way to. Mark my words, God ain't playing. God is not playing. And you taking people's lives and doing all this stuff and playing God in people's lives and the American lives, The Great Gatsby is not a story about glamour. It's a warning about the illusion of wealth as a meaning. That's what this is. It's an illusion of wealth, as wealth has a meaning. They're providing you a storyline as if wealth is achievable, and it's not even achievable at this point in the venture, unless you sell your soul to get it. Moral decay behind access, social inequality and neglect of the poor, a country chasing an image while ignoring the truth. Literally, chasing the image while ignoring the truth. The emptiness of spectacle without substance. In the book, the wealthy throw lavish parties while the poor struggle and are invisible. Justice is selective. Justice is selective, depending on who it's beneficial for, right? It's selective and it's fake and it's not true in this day and age. Power protects itself. The dream is corrupted. The dream is corrupted. That's why you have to find the dream in God and recognize what Jesus Christ did on the cross. Christ is King. That is the dream. That is the dream. All right. The theme party during a food aid battle unintentionally mirrors the exact moral cliche. It isn't just irony, it's symbolism. And the symbolism says bread for some, champagne for others. That's exactly what that message was. Take it, spin it, and run it, but that is truth. That is truth. It was thrown, I think, for Halloween just a couple days ago. Government shutdown plus SNAP crisis, sensitive timing. During the shutdown, federal workers miss paychecks. SNAP fundings is uncertain and contested. Food insecurity spikes. Children, elderly, and low-income families are at risk. You know, the spiritual lesson. The moment illustrates a timeless warning. When leaders feast while their people hunger, the imbalance eventually breaks. Spiritual pride before humility invites correction. Let's see here. The universal law, karma and imbalance, you know, and it's one of those things. When power celebrates while people suffer, it reveals the heart behind the leadership. Humility feeds the hunger. Pride throws parties. This isn't about politics. It's about spiritual alignment and moral responsibility. And somewhere along the way, millions of people have lost the moral responsibility. Moral responsibility. Even when it comes to fighting for what's right in reference to Charlie Kirk's assassination and the truth coming out. Moral responsibility. And it's just moral responsibility in reference to me. You know, and I get it. My purpose is big. And I got to put my big girl pants on, you know, when it comes to it. When it comes to my platforms and stuff like that, like I do see it. God showed me in different things and I'm really working towards it. I've just never had the desire to be in the limelight, but I feel called to fight this battle. And I know that I am called to do it and I will do it and I won't let God down. Because it's bigger than me. It was bigger than Charlie and it's bigger than Candace. And like Candace said on her podcast today, like when you bring a child into this world, it's like you walk into your divine purpose. How she said that beautifully. I couldn't agree more. I fight like hell every day for my son, even though they went out of their way to wage this war between my son and make our lives living HELL for the last decade of it. I still fight because I will win this battle. I will win this battle. Otherwise, you're just going to have to take me out. You're just going to have to take me out. I ain't never giving up. Never, ever giving up. Not for my son. I'm here to fight and fight for what's right and fight for truth and fight for a better world for my son and his grandchildren. And every parent out there should want to do the same freaking thing. Same thing. Because what's happening right now is going to affect our children. It already is affecting our children. Look at them. Look at the world they're living in. Look at the schools. Look at the social media. Look what they're feeding them. Everything. It's around us all. It's literally affecting us all, but yet very few people are actually fighting against it, truly. And it's crazy to me. It's absolutely crazy to me. But I hope this video resonated. But yeah, the Great Gatsby theme was very interesting, I thought. I picked up on that loud and clear, and I now recognize that, you know, I'm just disappointed. I don't hate anybody. I will always keep everybody in my prayers, and I don't. Like, I don't have any hate for anyone, but am I highly disappointed in this party? Absolutely. Am I highly disappointed in this administration? Absolutely. Am I highly disappointed in the governor of my state?